Hi children, welcome you all to this session. Today's session we are going to discuss a new topic called comparing numbers. This topic we have already discussed during our refreshing class sessions. You can also refer that link also. But today I'm going to again give you related to our textbooks. You can take page number 17 for that, and we are going to discuss about ordering of numbers, then about how to do ascending and descending order, then successor, predecessor, then how to do the rounding of our numbers using proper examples. Okay children? Today we are going to start with a new topic called comparing numbers. Okay, you can take page number 17 in your textbook children. Comparing numbers. We have discussed about this topic in our refreshing class session. Just I am going to recall that's all. Okay, how to compare numbers? There are two ways to compare numbers. First, counting the number of digits. If number of digits are same, you can count by left, you can compare by left side. Okay, wait, I will give you example. Through that example you will get a clear idea about it. Okay, this is one number, this is one number. Okay, 384 is one number and 4812 is a number. How to compare these two numbers? How you will compare it? First, you will count the number of digits. Okay, for this number how many digits are there? 1, 2, 3. For this how many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So the number which have more digits is called as, or it is a greater number. Okay, so obviously 4812 is greater than 384. Listen carefully. First what I am doing is I am just going to compare two numbers. First how I will compare is I will count the number of digits. First how many digits are there? 1, 2, 3. So I am writing 3 here. 3 digits are here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 digits are here. So which number have more digits? This number. So this is greater than this number. Okay, the number which have more digit is greater when compared to other. So this is one type of comparison. Next, listen. This is two numbers. Okay, these are two numbers. Now first what I told you, we should count the number of digits. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So both the numbers have same number of digits. So we can't compare by that property. Okay, so what you will do? You should go from the left side. Oh, which is your left side? This is your left side. So left side first number you can compare it. For this number, which is your left side, this. So this number you should compare it. So whether 8 is greater or 4 is greater? 8. So obviously we can say this number is greater than that number. Okay, next another one question I will give you. Listen, here how many digits are there? 4. Here 4. So both have same number of digits, right? So what I told you, we have to compare from the left side. So left side, here first number, here first number. Both are same, so we can't compare it. Next, second number. So here 2 is there, here 0 is there. Whether 2 is greater or 0 is greater? 2. So obviously this number 3214 will be greater than 3041. This is how you should compare it. First what you will do, our first step is to count the number of digits, and we have to say the number which have more digit is greater. Next means if they have same number of digit, you should start from the left side. Left side first number you should compare. Next both are same means next number. If that is all the same, you have to go to the third number. If that is also the next number. Like that you have to compare. The number which having greater will be written by this symbol. Okay children, how to compare the numbers? Next topic, that is also given in page number 17. Read the books carefully. Okay, if you read the textbook, you will get a clear idea about it. Okay, now what is the topic is ordering of numbers. Now we have compared the numbers, right? We by comparison we are saying that one number is greater and another number is smaller. Like that you are saying, right? By ordering, by comparison we are saying that one number is greater and one number is smaller by comparison, right? So after comparison, what you should do is you should order those numbers. What you should do, you should order those number. The main concept in ordering is ascending order, descending order. Okay, what is the main concept of these numbers? Ascending order and descending order. So already we have compared the numbers and we have planned that this number is greater than that number. Like that we have decided, right? So based upon the ascending order, we will arrange that numbers from smallest to greatest. How we will arrange the ascending order? From smallest number to the greatest number. Then for descending order, how you will arrange? You will arrange from greatest number to the smallest number. So this is what you will be doing in case of ordering of numbers. Okay children? Next you can take page number 18. In that there is an example given. Please see that example. Okay? That example I am going to teach you now. Write 63,251, 62,531, 65,331, 61,235 in ascending and descending order. So what we have to arrange them in both ascending as well as descending. So before ordering that number in ascending and descending order, we should compare that number, right? So first I will write the question. Listen. Okay, this is what our number given, right? So what I told you by doing comparison, what you should do? You should count the number of digits. You should count the number of digits, right? So first I am going to count it. Listen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all the four number have same number of digits. So we can't compare by number of digits. So what you should do? You should start from the left side comparison. So what is the first number? 6, 6, 6, 6. So all are same, right? Next 3, 2, 5, 1, right? 3, 2, 5, 1. So when I am doing ascending order, so it is all different numbers, right? 3, 2, 5, 1. All are different numbers. So first what I asked you to write? Ascending order. Ascending means what? Small to big. Okay, ascending means what? Small to big. So in this 3, 2, 5, 1, which is small? 1. So this number is the smallest number. So 61,235. After 1, which is smaller? 62,531. After that 63,251. After that 65,321. So you can once check it. 1, 2, 3, 5. So from smallest to biggest we have arranged them. So this is what our ascending order. Next what they ask you to find? Descending order, right? So first I will write the descending order. Descending means big to small. So which is your largest number? This one. 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Next 6, 3, 2, 5, 1. Next 62531. Next 61235. Just reverse order of this. This one, next this, next this, next this. So this is how you should write the ascending and descending order. So first you have compared it, then you have ordered those numbers. Understood, children? Next is your another topic given in page number 18 is forming smallest and greatest number using given digits. Okay, listen carefully. They will give you few digits, okay, individual digits. Digits means what? This individual thing is called as digits, right? So they will give you the digit. Using this digit, we have to form smallest or greatest number. So using that digits, we have to form it, okay? So what is the example given is, write greatest 5-digit number using these digits. Using these digits, you should form a greatest 5-digit number. Greatest 5-digit number means greatest itself, you have to arrange this digit in descending order. Okay, always if they ask you to find the greatest number, you should arrange this digit in descending order. That you keep it in your mind. Okay, so what is your greatest 5-digit number? Which is your greatest number in this? 9, then 8, 5, 4, 0. So 98,540 is the greatest 5-digit number. So whenever they ask you to find the greatest, means you should arrange the digit in descending order, which means 98540. Understood? Next, see, listen. There is an example given below that. Write smallest 5-digit number using these digits. Okay, I told you greatest means what? You should arrange it. You should arrange them in descending order. Then obviously smallest means in ascending order, right? So because greatest means you should arrange them in descending order. Smallest means you should arrange them in ascending order. So how you will arrange this in ascending order? 0, 2, 6, 7, 9. Right? 0, 2, 6, 7, 9. Listen, if the 0 comes in the first, which means if 0 comes in left side, it has no meaning. Okay, if 0 comes in your left side, it has no meaning. But if it is listen, so it will become a 4-digit number. Okay, listen carefully. 0, if it is comes in the left side, it has no meaning. So then this number will become a 4-digit number. But actually what they are asking, smallest 5-digit number. So what in this case, what you should do is, after arranging them in ascending order, you are just exchanging these two digits. So 2, 0, 6, 7, 9. So this has become a 5-digit number, right? So if the 0 comes first, it has no meaning. So it will become a 4-digit number. So but our question is smallest 5-digit number. So what I am just doing is, I am just converting this 2 in front and 0, that's it. Only these two numbers should be exchanged always. Okay, not this and this number. Only this number, first and second number should be exchanged. So 2 will come front, 0 will go that side. 2, 0, 6, 7, 9 is the smallest 5-digit number which you can get through this digit. Always a 0, if it is in the left side, it has no meaning. It is a general concept. Okay, children? Next is your successor predecessor concept. This also we have discussed. Just I am giving you a recall. Okay. Successor. Successor means you are going to find the next number. Okay, so to find the next number, you should add 1 to that number. For example, 99 is a number. So I am going to find the successor for this number. So what I will do? 99 plus 1. 99 plus 1? 100. So 100 is the successor for 99. Okay, listen, another one thing. For 1003, plus 1. So 1004 is the answer or the successor for 1003. So successor means you are going to find the next number and you are going to just add 1 to that number. Okay, that you keep it in your mind. Next, predecessor. You are going to find the previous number. For that purpose, what you will do, you will subtract 1 to that number. Listen, predecessor means you are going to find the previous number. So, you are going to subtract 1 to that number. So, listen, 100 is the number. What you will do, you are going to find the predecessor. So, 100 minus 1, 99. So this is 99 is the previous number for 100. So 99 is the predecessor for 100. So just minusing 1 to that concept. Listen. 1003. So what I'll do? 1003 minus 1 I am getting 1002. Okay, so 1002 is the predecessor for the number. So successor means plus 1, predecessor means minus 1. Understood, children? Next, you can take page number 19. In that example, I am going to teach you. The concept is rounding off and numbers. I hope we have discussed this also previously. Just we can recall it, that's all. Okay, rounding off. Rounding off means we will get some approximate or nearest value to that number. So for that purpose, we are going to do the round off. Okay, now what is the question given? Round off 62 and 68 to nearest tens. So we have to round off these two numbers and we have to write the answer. So what is the first question? 62. So first we should write the place values. Okay, just keep it in your mind. Ones, tens. Okay, just write the place value above this number. So what is your tens place? 6. Because here you are going to round off to nearest tens. So you underline tens. Then you should check ones place. Okay, you have to round off to nearest tens. So you should check the ones place. What is the ones place value? 2. I told you 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. If these 5 numbers come, no changes in this tens place. I will write this tens place as such, then 0. After this, whatever digits are there, you should put 0. If it is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you should add 1 to this number. But here 2 is there, so no changes in that number. I am writing 6 as such. Here 0. So 60 is the round off value to the nearest tens. Next, 68. Next number is 68, right? So I should write the place value ones, tens. So which you are going to round off here? Tens. So where you should see ones. What is the ones value? 8. 8 means you should add 1 to tens place. You should add 1 to the tens place. 6 plus 1, 7. Then after that, whatever digits are there, you should put 0. Okay, after this, whatever digits are there, you should put 0. So 6 plus 1, 7, 0. So 70 is the round off value to nearest tens for 68. Listen carefully. The 60 and 70 are very close to these numbers. So that for that purpose only, we are doing the rounding off. Understood, children? Next example given below is round off 125 and 186 to nearest hundreds. Now what we have to round off to hundreds. So what is my first question? 125. So what you should do? You should write the place values. Ones, tens, hundreds. So which is my hundreds place? This one. So which you should see? Tens place. What is the tens place value? 2. 2 means no change in this number. So I am writing 1 as such. Then whatever the numbers is there, you should put 0. Okay, so here 2 numbers are there, so I am putting 2 zeros. Next, this is what my round off value to nearest hundreds. Next, 186. Ones, tens, hundreds. So which you are going to round off? 1. So which means you are going to round off 100 place. So where you will check? You will check the tens place. What is the tens place value? 8. 8 means just add 1 to the 100 place. 1 plus 1, 2. Then how many digits are there? 1, 2, so 2 zeros. So 200 is the round off value for 186. So this is how we should do the round off to nearest hundreds. Okay children. Next example given is round off 2130 and 2670. Okay, to nearest thousands. So first question I am taking is 2130. Okay, so what I should do? I should write the place values. Okay, so what is my thousand place here? This one. 2 is my thousand. So what I should see? I should see the 100 place. 100 place value is 1. 1 belongs to this set. So it has no changes. So I am writing 2 as such. 1, 2, 3 is there. So 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 zeros. Next. 2, 6, 7, 0. So ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. So which place is there? Thousands. So 2 is in thousand place. So which you should see? You should see the 100 place. 100 place, what value it is there? 6. 6 means just add 1 to the thousand place. So 2 plus 1, 3, 0, 0, 0. Okay, 2 plus 1, 3, 0, 0, 0. So this is what the round off to nearest thousands. Understood children? Today's class, we generally discuss what is the definition of comparing numbers and how to order a numbers, and few examples were discussed in our class. Then how to do a rounding of a numbers by using proper examples. You can refer the textbook clearly for that. I hope you all understood children. Thank you.